हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। इस वीडियो में वो सारे क्वेश्चंस कवर होने वाले हैं जो आप चेस एज अ हॉबी में एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो बीइंग समबडी जिसने बहुत ही यंग एज में एसएसबी क्लियर करी हुई है, जिसने बहुत सारी प्राइवेट कंपनीज के इंटरव्यूज़ क्लियर करे हुए हैं, गवर्नमेंट में इंटरव्यू क्लियर किया हुआ है, तो आई थिंक आई एम एलिजिबल इनफ टू टेल यू दैट व्हाट आर द क्वेश्चंस दैट यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट व्हेन यू से दैट योर हॉबी इज चेस। तो हम सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द थ्री स्पेशल मूव्स इन चेस। सो दिस इज अ वेरी कॉमन क्वेश्चन दैट यू विल गेट टू नो। सो जो सबसे पहला स्पेशल मूव है वो है कैसलिंग, जो रुक और किंग के बीच का एक मूव है। एक सेकंड आता है एन%, जो एक पॉन का एक स्पेशल मूव है। एंड थर्ड वन इज द पॉन प्रमोशन। वो तब होता है जब आपका पॉन लास्ट रैंक में पहुंच जाता है, वो कुछ भी पीस बन सकता है, इवन क्वीन भी बन सकता है। सो दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट things to know about. Then your next question is how many squares does a chessboard have? So it is very simple. It is the 8x8 grid. So in total it is 64 squares. The next question is who were the opponents in the famous evergreen game? तो evergreen game जो कि बहुत ही फेमस है, इसके बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए दैट द एवरग्रीन गेम वाज प्लेड बाय जीन डुफ्रेस्ने एंड एडोल्फ एंडरसन इन 1852। तो उसका ईयर भी आपको पता होना चाहिए कि 1852 में एवरग्रीन गेम प्ले किया गया था बिटवीन जीन डुफ्रेस्ने एंड एडोल्फ एंडरसन, और इस गेम में किंग्स गैम्बिट ओपनिंग को प्ले किया गया था। द नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट इज द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ मूव्स रिक्वायर्ड टू चेकमेट। मिनिमम से मिनिमम कितने मूव्स में आप किसी को चेकमेट कर सकते हैं? सो द आंसर इज 2 मूव्स, जिसको फूल्स मेट भी कहा जाता है। तो फूल्स मेट में आप सिर्फ 2 मूव से किसी भी अपोनेंट को चेकमेट कर सकते हैं। द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु वाज द फर्स्ट ऑफिशियल वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन। द फर्स्ट ऑफिशियल वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन वाज विल्हेल्म स्टाइनिट्ज। तो विल्हेल्म स्टाइनिट्ज और जुकर टोट के बीच में एक वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप हुआ था 1886 में, तो जिसमें विल्हेल्म स्टाइनिट्ज जीते थे। तो जो सबसे पहले ऑफिशियल वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन बने वो विल्हेल्म स्टाइनिट्ज थे। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है हु इज कंसिडर्ड एज फादर ऑफ मॉडर्न चेस। तो सिंस मैंने आपको बताया कि विल्हेल्म स्टाइनिट्ज फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बने थे, तो उन्हीं को ही एज अ फादर ऑफ मॉडर्न चेस कहा जाता है। व्हेन वाज फाइड फाउंडेड? व्हाट इज फाइड? दिस इज फेडरेशन इंटरनेशनल डेस चेक इसेक्स। तो ये वो संस्था है जो चेस को रेगुलेट करती है। तो दिस वाज फाउंडेड इन जुलाई 1924 in Paris, France. Then the next question is first grandmaster title was awarded to how many players? Okay, तो कितने ग्रांड मास्टर्स को ये जो टाइटल है वो अलॉट किया गया था? तो जो सबसे पहले ये अलॉट किया गया था 27 प्लेयर्स को इन 1950। उसके बाद है हु इज द लॉन्गेस्ट रेनिंग वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन। सो द लॉन्गेस्ट रेनिंग वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन इज इमैनुअल लस्कर, जो कि 27 साल तक वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन बने रहे थे। द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु इज द यंगेस्ट चेस मास्टर। द यंगेस्ट चेस मास्टर इज अभिमन्यु मिश्रा। द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द opening called when white plays e4 and black responds with c5. So this is a very famous Sicilian defense. Next question is what is zugzwang? So zugzwang is a position in chess where any move will worsen the position. So any move that you will make, it will only worsen your position rather than improving. So in that way, not moving at all is the better option, but since you will have to move it somehow, so in that way whenever you will move, your position will worse. So this position is known as zugzwang. So what chess? So this is a very important question that might be asked, that what chess teaches you in real life. So I'm going to tell you what I have told in interviews, and the interviewer panels always got interested in my conversations. So I told them that chess teaches us that one should keep working hard to reach life goals, like a pawn, if it goes to the last rank, can become the most powerful piece on board. So in that way I have told that you have to continuously working hard, and while doing so, in the end you will ultimately become the most powerful person, right? So that's what chess teaches us, that when the pawn reaches to the last rank, it becomes the queen or any other piece that a pawn wants. Okay, the second thing is that chess teaches us that if women are allowed to pursue aspirations, they can win you battles, like queen, which is the most powerful piece on board. So this is also something which relates to the women empowerment. So this will also fetch you good marks in interview. The next question is, what is Queen's Gambit? So this is a very common question that you will see. So Queen's Gambit is a chess opening where white sacrifices a pawn early to gain control in the center. Okay, so white is trying to gain control in center. So the moves are d4, d5, and then c4. Now the question is, what is the difference between rapid, blitz and bullet? Okay, so these are the variations in chess टूर्नामेंट. सो रैपिड में क्या होता है, रैपिड में एक प्लेयर के पास 15 मिनट से लेकर 60 मिनट तक का जो गेम्स के टेन्योर रहता है, ये रैपिड कहलाता है. ब्लिट्स में एक प्लेयर के पास 3 मिनट से 14 मिनट तक जितना भी ड्यूरेशन रहता है वो आपका ब्लिट्स कहलाता है. और लेस देन 3 मिनट्स में जो आपका टूर्नामेंट्स रहते हैं एक पर्सन के पास, वो आपका बुलेट कहलाता है. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन है, हाउ मेनी नाइट्स कैन यू प्लेस ऑन चेस बोर्ड सो दैट नो नाइट कैन कैप्चर अनदर नाइट? So the answer to this is very simple. The answer to this is 32. You can place 32 knights on a chessboard so that no knight can capture another knight by placing the knights on the same color square. So when you place the same color square, no knight will be capturing each other. Okay. So if a knight is on black square, it will capture the knight color square, right? So if you put all the knights on the black color square or white color square, so none of the pieces would cancel out. So 32 knights can be placed on a board. Then the next question is, who was the first person to breach 2800 ELO? So ELO is a rating system. So who was the first person to breach 2800 ELO? It was none other than Garry Kasparov. Which supercomputer defeated world champion for the first time? So the supercomputer was Deep Blue, which had beaten Garry Kasparov in 1997. So in this game, Kasparov played the very famous opening, which is the Raul Lopez opening. Next question is, who were the opponents in the Game of Century? So in Game of Century, which is a very famous game, it was played between Bobby Fischer and Donald Byrne in 1956. So this game was played when Bobby Fischer was hardly 13 years old. So this is a very phenomenal game with the perspective of a 13-year-old boy. Next question is, who were the opponents in the Immortal Game? So Immortal Game was played between Adolf Anderssen and Lionel Kierzynski in 1851. So this is very famous for Anderssen's insane sacrifices. So Immortal Game, it's very important to understand, this was played between Adolf Anderssen and Lionel Kierzynski. Okay, Kierzynski. So my name is a bit confusing, but you'll have to remember it somehow, right? Which is considered to be as a Paul Morphy's base game. So the Paul Morphy's base game was Opera Game, which was played in 1858. What is smothered mate? So the mate which is being done by the knight is known as smothered mate. Next question is, what is O-O and O-O-O? So O-O and O-O-O. So O-O is king side castling, while O is queen side castling. So these are the notations that you will have to understand. So O-O is king side castling and O is queen side castling. Who was India's first woman chess grandmaster? So men's it was Vishwanathan Anand. For women's it was Subramanian Vijayalakshmi. Okay, so for women it is very important to remember that it was Subramanian Vijayalakshmi. What is the maximum number of knights one player can have on the board at any given time? So एक प्लेयर के पास मैक्सिमम कितने नाइट हो सकते हैं एक गेम में? तो मैक्सिमम उसके पास हो सकते हैं 10 नाइट्स. द आंसर इज 10, क्योंकि 2 वो इनिशियल लेके चल रहा है, और सपोज करो जो 8 आपके पॉन्स हैं वो 8 के 8 अगर नाइट्स को कन्वर्ट कर लेता है, नाइट्स में कन्वर्ट कर लेता है, तो एक बोर्ड पे एक आदमी के पास उस टाइम पर 10 मैक्सिमम नाइट्स हो सकते हैं. उसके बाद क्वेश्चन है, फियानचेटो इज रिलेटेड टू विच पीस डेवलपमेंट? सो फियानचेटो इज रिलेटेड टू बिशप डेवलपमेंट. सो फियानचेटो इज रिलेटेड टू बिशप डेवलपमेंट. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू रिमेंबर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, विच प्लेयर एंडेड द Kasparov's reign as a world champion? So this was Vladimir Kramnik in 2000. So in 2000, Vladimir Kramnik has defeated Kasparov. The next question is, what is stalemate? So stalemate, it is a position when king is not in check but has no legal moves to make. So this is known as stalemate. Next question is how many legal squares can the knight control from the center of the board? So it can obviously control 8 squares when it is at the center, means d4 or e4. It can control 8 squares. How many squares can a queen control from the center from the d4 or e4? The answer to this is 27. So it is whenever you look at the chessboard, you will see that how many squares will a queen cover while standing at d4 or e4. So when you will be calculating, remember that a one square which will be common in the rank, in the column and in the diagonal. So you will have to subtract that, right? The next question is what is the maximum number of legal moves available for a player at the start of the chess game? So at the start of the chess game, the legal moves available are 20, which is very simple. Since you know that there are 8 pawns, so 8 pawns have 2 options in the first when they are moving the pawn. So the pawn has 2 moves, whether it can go to one place and whether it can go to 2 places. So in that way, the 8 pawns has 16 options, and similarly the knights, each knight has 2 options, and so in that way the 2 knights will be having 4. So 16 plus 4 is 20. Now, the next question is, in which city did the first international chess tournament take place in 1851? So, the answer to this is in London. The first international chess tournament was held in London in 1851, which was won by Adolf Anderssen. The next question is, who was the first woman to earn the title of Grandmaster? So, the woman who won the title of Grandmaster was Nona Gaprinaishvili. Who was the youngest world chess champion? The youngest world chess champion was Garry Kasparov at the age of 22 in 1985 after beating Anatoly Karpov. The next question is, which chess player is known as the magician from Riga? So the magician from Riga is the title of Mikhail Tal, who is known for his insane sacrifices. Which country won first official chess Olympiad in 1927? So the first country which won official chess Olympiad 1927 was none other than United States of America. Which world champion died while still holding the title? So it was none other than Alexander Alekhine. Alexander Alekhine was holding the title when he died. So nobody beaten him to get the title from him. He eventually died, and that's why the title was transferred to other world champion. Who was known as the chess machine? So Jose Raul Capablanca was known as the chess machine. So he was the first non-European grandmaster who came into the limelight. So with this, our video has ended. तो अगर इस वीडियो से आपको थोड़ा बहुत भी कुछ सीखने को मिला हो तो इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करिए. और ऐसे दोस्त जिनकी हॉबी है एज अ चेस और वो अपने किसी इंटरव्यू के लिए जाने वाले हैं तो उनके लिए ये क्वेश्चंस बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. तो आप लोगों को इसके अलावा कुछ अगर चेस के बारे में नॉलेज हो और जो मैंने मिस करा हो तो इस कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करिए. एंड मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में.
हौली हौली हासिल मुकाम हुंदा आ, हौली हौली मेहनतां दा नाम हुंदा आ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹਰ